So, riding season is here, of course, and one of the things that a lot of us that ride cruiser bikes, especially for those of us that ride in all kinds of weather, we want something that's maybe light, maybe some good protection, good quality leather. And I have two motorcycle vests, and I haven't worn them a lot in the last year. Number one is one I can't find. Two is that the other one, I have a fairly long torso. And because of it, it sits weird on me, and it was fine. But I put on a few pounds, and because of that, it wasn't what I wanted out of a vest. So the folks over at First MFG, these guys right here, they reached out and asked if I wanted to try out one of their vests, and I was like, I would love to. Now, here's a few things that I thought was really cool, and I actually, before I kind of agreed with them in regards to getting a vest, because I don't want to wear a vest for motorcycle riding, number one, that is not going to have any kind of, it's not going to have a nice thick leather, because it's got to protect me, right? It's got to do at least a little bit of protection if something were to happen. Number two is that a lot of times I'll be wearing this maybe on warmer days, especially, and I'll be wearing it over top of like a hoodie or something like that. So again, I want it to be able to take some of that cool air off my core. So again, I wanted to have at least a little bit of thickness to it. So I did some research, of course, and watched some other videos just to see what everybody else thought of them. And they were like, oh yeah, no, they're nice vests. And I was like, okay. And as you can see here, they have some pretty cool designs, for sure. Pretty cool designs. Now, one of the things that I would love to possibly try in the future, just so you guys know, they have a lot of, I want to say pre-designed, pre-built. Now, as you can see here, I actually got, this is one I got, if you go to men's and you go to leather vest, but you can see jackets, leather vests, canvas vests, denim vests, twill vests, right? They have a whole bunch, Kevlar pants, deer gloves, chaps, right? So they are a leather company that really is focused on motorcycle gear, which is something that was important to me. It wasn't just a leather company that, they also make whatever, leather ties. I don't know. But, you get some companies that may have nice leather, but they may not be leather that would be strong enough to hold up for things like motorcycle riding. Anyways, this is the one I ordered. And again, they sent this to me, but I had talked to them about my own measurements so that, and some of my needs that I wanted to be able to wear this over top of like a sweatshirt or et cetera, et cetera. And they basically recommended this one out of their kind of pre-designed, pre-built, they're kind of like off the rack. Was this one here, the Downside men's motorcycle. And every one of their vests, really, like 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Some of them may have 4.5 stars, right? And not horribly, these are all US prices, not horribly priced, really, for, I think, the quality. I probably paid, for the vest that I have, I want to say $200-ish Canadian. And I've already taken this off, so let's say that's about $150 probably-ish US. But it's not near as good a quality as this one, coming in at like $199. Anyways, this is the one that I got, and you can get it. And you look at these colors, you're like, blue. But if you look at the blue, it's the stitching, right? So you can kind of see all the stitching goes in that color. If you're someone that wanted white stitching, well, you got this cool white stitching, or red stitching. You got red stitching. There's my dog barking at something. Anyways, very cool. You also get different kind of like liners depending on this. So they have all kinds of different ones, and they recommended the Downside because I said I had a long torso. So I wanted a vest that was longer, not shorter. So they actually have this, I believe it's like the same vest, but it's called the Upside. Yes, right here, which you can tell is a little bit shorter, I guess, for those that want that or have a short torso, I guess. Anyways, the other thing that's really cool for those of you that want a custom vest so that it's built for you. Maybe you have a smaller waist, you have a bigger waist, you have really broad shoulders, you don't have broad shoulders, whatever. You can go into a custom builder here, and you can see if you did a vest, for instance, right, like a SWAT style vest or a club men's vest, whatever. You can go in here and you can go and do like everything. From the design of this thing, right? Top materials, bottom materials, switch colors, collars, accents, quilted texture, pockets. And then what I had seen in some of the other stuff, extra customization, sizing, that you can actually put in your own physical measurements. So you can be like, well, from my waist to up here, it's this long. My chest is this long. My belly is this long. My waist is this big. And they'll actually design it. Now, be aware, you pay for this, right? So I did a custom one just to see how much it was. And I think I came out to, I don't know, 500 and change US. But, you know, if you're someone that this is the size you are and this is the size that you're going to be forever, you're not like me that kind of fluctuates every once in a while, then maybe this is going to be your one-of vest. And why not, right? Why not? If you got the cash, I think it would be kind of cool. Anyways, this is it here. Well, this isn't it here first. First off, this box came right here, right? And I was like, well, that can't be it. I get a lot of boxes. So I was like, that's... And I opened it. Sure enough, because that seems really small, right? And I'm a fairly big guy. I opened it, and sure enough, this was in it. It was all folded up in there. And I was like, oh, that's not gonna rebound from being folded up like that. This arrived yesterday night. So that is, and it's lovely leather. I'll just kind of bring it up to you. It's especially on the back, like it's a really nice leather. It's nice, you guys can see it. It's nice and soft. The stitching in here, I'm not a seamstress by any means, right? But this stitching here is, and this part up here, you can tell it's thicker than on the back here, but it's a nice thick piece of leather. It's not crazy thick. Like I definitely have some motorcycle jackets that I would say are probably maybe thicker than this, but they're also like really expensive motorcycle jackets, like $600-700. But as a vest, that's not to say that I couldn't wear this over top of that jacket to get extra, right? And I don't think I would want a vest with that heavy of leather, because you're riding a lot of times, again, in fairly hot weather. I don't need that kind of protection. Anyways, it seems to have really good stitching. Again, I love the leather on the back here. Like it's really nice and soft. If you come around, and this is just kind of quick. If you come around to the front, right? And these are all on the off-the-shelf, kind of like I said, jacket. I do like that it's got like these hidden snaps for these. So these are, right, these are functional pockets. So you can put stuff in here, which is nice. And that's on both sides. So nice functional pockets. It's got these nice snaps on here. For those that are always interested in zippers, because whenever I do a review of whatever jacket, they're always like, what are the zippers like? Well, just so you guys can see, these are actual YKK zippers, and that's a thick zipper. Like that's a good quality zipper for sure. This one here does have pockets with snaps. Now these ones are snaps. One of the things for me, if I ever did a custom one, which maybe I'll see if they want to do a custom one for me once I get closer to my actual goal weight, is you can, and maybe on some of the other vests as well, but you can see how that's a snap. You can, in the custom one for sure, you can get this to be a zipper. And I think if I was doing a custom one, I would get these for sure would be snaps. This here would be a zipper, because as much as I sort of trust snaps, I trust a zipper more, if that makes sense, right? So it is what it is. This is a 3XL, okay? Now, most jackets that I wear is a 2XL, and they had actually said that because I wanted to wear this, and when I talked to them on chat, I had given them my measurements, and they said, let's send you a 3XL just because you want to be able to wear it over like a hoodie. Inside, just so you guys again can see here, they have a nice little pocket here. This could be, I think it's like a cell phone pocket, so you should be, can I get a cell phone in there? Can I get a cell phone? Whoop, whoop. Sorry. This, kind of like a zipper. Yeah, so there's my phone, right? Now, I don't know if you'd get a really large phone, like an iPhone 15 Max Plus, whatever they call them. I don't know if that would go in there. The other thing that's kind of cool, you may be able to see this. This is neat. Check this out. See this? If you unfold this back, there's a zipper. Yes? And this, and it says it here on the, because I haven't taken the tag thing off yet. I know I have a tag here somewhere. On the tag, where's the tag? It actually says, I believe, here we go. Check this out, right? Easy access for patches anywhere. So instead of you having to get the patch sewed onto the jacket and the liner can be zipped apart. You can open the liner so that you can patch straight to the leather, which also super nice. I do like that. So that's kind of the pocket on that side. There is a little pocket here, right? For those of you that want to put whatever in there. One of these is a carry. I want to say a carry pocket. So for those of you that are got your pistolas, I don't know. All right, I'm in Canada. We don't do that. We can't do that. Anyways, I want to see if they have anything here. It says, what do they call it? Internal conceal carry pocket on the right side. So I'm guessing this feels like it would be the not the right side. Maybe it's the right side looking at it. I can't, because it feels like it feels like it has a little spot for the tip of the gun to go in. Maybe it's like if you're right or if you're looking at it from the right. I don't know. That's what that one feels like. This side as well, and you can kind of see there's the first, right? Here's that zipper again, and you have another zipper here. Does this have the same kind of thing? No, see this one feels just like a pocket, right? This one feels just like a pocket. And there's a zipper to take the liner out. Now, I'm going to be wearing this whenever the weather allows me to wear this, and I think I'm going out for a ride this weekend, and I'm definitely going to take it. This is hooked onto my chair, but, right, you can tell there, I should be able to get a hoodie under that, for sure, right? Should be able to get a hoodie under that, and the goal is, I'm not at goal weight yet either. I've still got a little bit of time before my big trip to get myself down a little bit, but that's a nice vest. And for the fact that that's not custom, I think this is going to work good for me. And as I personally get a little smaller, this will allow more room so that I can get bigger articles of clothing under it. I'm definitely glad I didn't go to the 2X. The 2X I maybe could have just put on, but only with a t-shirt. So I would say if you're looking at their sizing, which I did, just kind of watch, and if you're close to one of the sizes, like if you're a 1XL, but you look at their measurements and maybe a 1XL says, oh, you have a 48-inch chest, and you're like, yeah, I have a 48-inch chest. Just realize if you want to be able to wear something thicker ever underneath it, maybe go with the next size up, right? Measurements are important. Anyways, this is our first kind of look at the First manufacturer's vest. That's nice. It's a nice looking vest, for sure. I think it looks good on me. Yes? All right, guys, leave comments below if you would look at one of these. I'll have a link to their website, again, in the description if you guys are all interested. And let me know what your thoughts are. All right, guys, I'm out. I got to get ready for a ride coming up. And we'll see you guys next video. Later.